different derbies: Netherlands, Spain, Turkey, and of course Italy. Which one is more special to you?
Well, they all have their specialties. I mean, of course, if you play the derby in your own country, I mean, it's not actually a derby. It was more Ajax against Feyenoord, which is a classical game, like the same in Spain with Madrid against Barcelona. But the real derby, of course, is Madrid Atletico. It's a special one. Actually, it was my first game in Madrid, and I scored the winning goal. So it was something special for me. But I think like the one in Italy, it's something crazy because you both play in one stadium, and now just for this game it's like half-half. And with all the derbies, it's not like that. For example, the most intense one was maybe the Galatasaray-Fenerbahce derby, but it was just the Galatasaray fans or just the Fenerbahce fans. And with the derby in Italy, it was like the whole side behind the goal was still the fans of the away playing team. So the atmosphere was amazing, and yeah, I'm lucky that I played this nice derbies.
Okay, have you ever faced Modric, and how have you considered him as a rival?
Yes, I have faced them, and I have faced them only with Galatasaray. And of course, we knew already before that would be a very difficult game. But we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it to play against them, and we lost. We lost there by 3-0, I think. And at home we beat them. It was a nice game. At home we played amazing against them. We didn't play with any fear. We played for our own spectators, and everybody wanted to show the world like we can face these tough opponents. And we came on 3-1 in that game, and we had a possibility to score the 4-1 as well. And then we just needed one more goal. So, and I know Mourinho was the coach that time, and he was shaky. He was shaking at the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes of the game. So, and that was actually the first time and the last time I faced Madrid, I guess.
Do you think Luka Modric is the best to win the award that he just won, the best player in the world?
Well, I think if you look to the season, yes, because he had an amazing season. He played a very good World Cup, and yeah, then you need to give him this award because he was always playing. He was always playing on a high level, and he deserved it. And so I just want to congratulate him because of course it's an amazing prize, but he also it is very well deserved.
Do you think the leader we see in Modric with Croatia is different than the personality we see with Madrid?
Yeah, but also I saw him in the last years, like for Madrid, you know, when they won all the prizes, like I saw him as a big leader. Like of course everybody was talking about Cristiano Ronaldo or Sergio Ramos, who scored the winning goal in this special games, or Gareth Bale, who came in and did something great, or Marcelo. But I think like he definitely was like the fundament of the team, you know, and that's really important because you need this kind of players. And so he really deserved in those years more credits because he was the fundament of the team, and then the rest can do their things. And so he did the same with the national team. So I didn't see any difference between the national team and Madrid, to be honest.
What are his chances of winning the Ballon d'Or this year?
Well, it all depends on, you know, if you give it to a player that like Modric, who had a top season, then you have to give it to him. But if you look to like the all-round best player, yeah, then he don't deserve it because there are better players than him. So, and it's always for me, it's always, you know, it's strange the way they look, but I hope he will be there and he can win this prize because, what I say, he had a great season, and he should definitely take it.
Classico without Ronaldo, how do you see that?
Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird, but you know, in the last years, last 10, 20 years of the history of Madrid, many players, you know, they came and went. So after the first Classico, they will forget it already. I mean, like it's like that. That's football.
And how do you see Messi now without Ronaldo in the Classico?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be what I say. It's gonna be strange because they used to play for many years together in a Classico, and now it's not like that anymore. So I can't wait for Juve Barca.
Did Real Madrid made a mistake by letting Ronaldo go?
Well, we don't know the ins and outs. You know, we don't know what happened inside the club. Of course, we know just one part of the story, and there's for sure there's something bigger behind it. So I don't know if they made a mistake or they were right. I mean, like he has exceptional qualities, so for sure he would be still a top player for the team. But I don't know what happened, so it's not you know, for me to say something about that, because I don't know what's happening like inside the club with him.
Lopetegui versus Zidane. Who do you think is better, and do you think that Zidane's departure really affected Madrid, or is it just, you know, the players, Ronaldo and everything?
No, a coach is very important, you know, and not only like tactical and technically, it's like everything. It's also like the person himself, you know. And I think like Zidane, he did an amazing job, but there wouldn't be a better moment to leave the club. I mean, like he did it on the best moment. But yeah, by winning many prizes and then the coach is leaving, it's hard for the new coach to replace him. We have seen it in Inter as well. You know, when Mourinho, he built on everything. We won the Champions League, he left, and also Inter, it went down. So the face of the team and the combination of the team and the coach, it's something very important. And when that stops at a moment, it can be very bad for the team.
Do you think Real should be looking for new signings in January, and who would it be?
It's not about signings. I mean, like, it's about you have to build on a team back, you know? And of course, when somebody is out and he was important for the team, yeah, then you have to replace him. And if you cannot replace him by just one player, then you have to replace him by building on a team. And that's what they have to do now. And also to bring one player from outside, it's a risk. But if I can say one player who I really would love to see playing in Madrid, it will be Hazard.
What was the most disappointing moment in your Galatasaray career?
The most disappointing moment is that I had to leave the club, because I was not ready for leaving the club. I had a great time there, and it was also not my decision. The decision was made. They already took my jersey off. Like the number 10 was already given by someone else that I didn't even know before I arrived after the holiday. But that was a disappointing moment as well. This whole period after I came back from the holiday and till the moment I left the club, that whole period was disappointed, because I could really do something more in that club, and I really wanted to do something more in that club. But sometimes some people make decisions, and then you have to accept it.
We already know that you enjoyed playing under Jose Mourinho in Inter, but you also have done pretty well under Fatih Terim management in Galatasaray. Can you please explain the differences between the two managers, and which one would you prefer if there is any chance to work with one of them again?
Well, I would love to work with both of them again. I really have a good relationship with both of them. They were actually the ones that really believed in me. Mourinho, when I left Madrid, he gave me confidence from the first day. And Fatih Terim, he did the same when I left Inter. He brought me to Galatasaray, and from the first day I felt like I was welcome there. And so with this kind of things, you know, beside football, I mean, like outside the pitch, they are quite similar. And but of course, every coach he has his own qualities, and like technically or tactically they were different. But as I said, I would love to play for or to work with both of them in the future.